Alrighty, everybody, welcome to Trucking My Advice. Yet another fantastic edition by me. Okay, so I know. What the heck? Okay, so I get asked quite a bit about food and costs and how much is it going to cost me per week to be out in the truck, and how much money should I bring with me and things like that. So here's the deal. You guys, new guys that are getting out on the road, you're going to be with a trainer. You're going to have to bring money. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, there won't be enough space or room for you to bring a cooler in somebody else's truck. You got to remember that, somebody else's truck. So this is all part of it. Now you can talk to them. They may let you keep a few items such as milk, maybe, and a little bit of lunch meat or something like that if they have room. But talk to your trainer in advance. Don't just go out and assume or buy the stuff. Now, otherwise, you could keep some dry food, like to keep a loaf of bread so that you can make sandwiches if they do let you have, lunch meats and stuff like that. That'll save you a little bit of money. Get yourself a Burton stove to go right away. Either the Burton or the Road Pro. They both work. They both work great. It takes anywhere, depending on the consistency and how much you're putting in, anywhere from, on the low side, 20 minutes upwards of an hour. Okay? I never cook anything that thick and heavy that it's going to take an hour to cook. But just saying, okay? So, maybe 40 minutes, half an hour on average. That's not too bad. So that way you can bring canned food with you, okay? Whether it be Chef Boyardee, beans, raviolis, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Beef stew. And then you got to get yourself the tinfoil pans, obviously, and some plastic cutlery or whatever. Those kind of things there'll probably be enough room for in the truck. But you got to remember, when you're on training, chances are you're going to be buying a lot of your stuff, meals, etc. out on the road. And it's going to cost you anywhere from about $200 to $250 on average, okay? So you got to count on at least $10 a meal average twice a day. A lot of guys I know skip meals, not a good thing. But you got to count on $20-25 a day just for meals. Even if it's fast food, guys, it's still, Subway. You go to Subway and get a sub and a drink, the combo there, and it's going to cost you $10 minimum, okay? If not a little bit more. Same with the breakfast deals. If it's at a McDonald's, whatever, it's going to cost you that. Or if you go to, a Denny's or whatever sit-down restaurant, it's going to cost you at least $10, okay, for breakfast, coffee, etc. Then you're going to have to factor in, and that's per day. So then you got to factor in also any snacks or drinks that you're going to have during the day. So to sit there and say, oh, I'm just not going to do that kind of stuff and blah, 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 that's not healthy either. You got to eat, okay? So you got to count on $200, $250 a week. Now, here's the thing. A lot of guys knew when you're getting in a truck. Now, let's say you can get because I mentioned getting a cooler, and you spend the money. Don't get the little dinky-ass cooler. Get yourself a big enough cooler, a 40 quart. You can keep a good amount of food in there, okay? Now, here's the thing. They cost between $100 and $140. A lot of guys say, oh, I can't afford to spend that kind of money now. Well, here's the deal. You spend $140 on a cooler and $100 towards food that will last you the week, guaranteed, and then some, because you're going to buy some dry goods in that also. Guess what? Here's your $250 that you'd have to spend eating in the restaurants anyways, okay? So for anyone to have the excuse that I can't afford a cooler is a bunch of BS, because you're going to spend that money in 1 week, no matter what, in restaurants and fast food joints. So anyone who says they can't afford a cooler, I got news for you. You can, okay? So that's my advice this week, guys. Get yourself set up properly. Get a cooler. Buy your groceries. Get stocked up on dry goods, etc., things like that. You will save a lot of money, because if you're spending $200, $250 a week, trust me, there ain't going to be much left on the paycheck, okay? So, anyways, that's it. That's all for this one. Talk to you.